cut me, Mick. Mick, cut me.
Static.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. This is Bob.
Hey, everybody, this is Mild Style.
You got marbles in your mouth, son?
Wow. You smoking a pipe.
You're talking through a mask?
Smoking a corn cob pipe.
Yeah, corn cob, all right.
Yeah. Corn cob pipe. Yeah, that's what we did back in the big World War II.
What are you, MacArthur? The penguin here?
I'm MacArthur Penguin, yeah.
Well, everything's about the mashup, so I guess maybe you could be MacArthur Penguin.
I don't know. I've got this dirty pen in my mouth.
Well, you do
to
chew on pens. You used to have a pen, in college.
What the fuck is this? It's like all in Japanese. What the fuck? The hell is this thing?
It says, "This pen's been in my asshole."
You know how I smuggled this pen out of Vietnam?
Up my ass.
Up my ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't notice. No, it's like some foreign text on it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Okay.
Huh.
Hokkaido.
Jake Worley. What the fuck? Oh, wait, hold upside down. It says go fuck yourself.
Oh, okay, there it is.
There we go. Yeah. Static Radio is on the air. Thank you for being here.
We might get cut off. There's supposed to be a big storm coming up, so.
Oh, wow.
This may be short-lived.
Yeah.
But we'll stay on the air as long as we can.
What?
Bring it to the latest.
What is this, the day after tomorrow?
The day after tomorrow, that's right.
Fellas, it's been good to know ya.
Watch out, the ice looks thick, but it's thin in some places, especially over libraries.
We got water coming in.
Please don't burn the books. So, yeah. No, it's supposed to storm or something here soon, so we'll see what happens.
Well, let's get this rig rolling, as they say on Letterkenny. Let's get it rolling.
Okay, well, you had something about D&D?
D&D. I don't know. See, I think I already told this story. That's the weird part.
You probably told it to somebody.
I don't know. It's not even funny. Who cares? But anyway, so a few weeks ago.
It's so funny. It's not even funny.
It's so funny. We wouldn't fucking believe it. So outrageously funny.
Unbelievable.
And we had my son and I had gone up to see our buddy Johnny Wad play guitar.
Oh yeah.
Up in the northern suburbs, and we had some time to kill. And we stopped by a relative's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And
how close was this relative? I mean, relatively. Like your niece, your nephew, your aunt, your uncle, what?
This would be my first cousin's daughter.
Oh, okay. So like me. Because your brother keeps thinking we're related, so it's the same thing as me.
Okay, well, yeah, if you were my cousin, then your daughter, like you stopped by your daughter's house.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
If me and you were in fact first cousins, which we are not.
We are not. No, there's no.
As far as I know,
at all. Not any way, shape, or form.
And happy belated birthday to my brother, by the way, since you mentioned him. But
oh, really? I have no clue.
We had some time to kill, and we went to the young lady's apartment, And it was very nice. She took us in,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked for a while. And she
And you're
says,
like,
"Hey,
hey, you got anything to drink? I'm thirsty. I've been driving. Hey, you got a bathroom? I've been driving.
you kids like marijuana?
I've been driving.
I've been driving. I'm high as a cat, man.
I've been driving all the way up here from down
My head's
south.
wet on the wheel. Yeah."
Yeah, I know how you when you hit a house, what you do. You're like, where are the valuables?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, if you hid money in your house, where would you hide it at?
yeah, you got secret safe.
What do you got?
Is that candle got money in it?
Yeah, you got a 420, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know how you operate.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Is there
yeah,
any
I
pawn
totally.
shop near here that takes guitars?
You got anything to eat? I'm hungry.
You got any brownie mix? Maybe you could whip up some brownies. We're here.
You got gas money?
Yeah, you know, me stopping
Yeah.
by to say hi costs something to somebody.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. We
I don't
no,
work
we
all day.
ordered,
Come say hi to you.
we ordered out and stuff like that. And,
Oh, you want to order food? Go right ahead. I'll eat some.
well, no. She ordered. She goes, "Well, I'll pay for it, but you just use like this Vimo or whatever the hell it is, or
Oh yeah, Venmo. Yeah.
no
Yeah.
Vimo."
Good luck getting money out of you for that.
It was like, what?
Yeah. Huh? Don't you have a phone, Uncle Miles? Don't you have a phone?
I had no
Yeah.
idea. I had no idea what this concept was. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
How about if I just give you like a 20 or something? Okay, yeah, deal. Okay, all right. I had no idea. I don't use these pay methods. I'm lost. I'm like,
Get out of there.
what?
The cats are going crazy.
Oh, you naughty cats.
How about this $3.25 that's sitting on the table? We'll take that.
Yeah, I had no concept of what this was. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like she threw out like 3 or 4 things. I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
PayPal.
Yeah, I'm just like, I didn't want to admit my ignorance, so I'm like, can I just give you some money or something?
Don't we have a Groupon?
I got an IOU. I'd like to write up if that's all right.
If you just got a piece of paper and a pencil, I'll
I
take care of
don't.
you.
If people only knew how low tech I am, like I'm like no tech.
Yeah,
I'm not,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to eat a taco. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even know what the hell this Nemo is, man. I just want a burrito or something. I'm like uber hungry,
Yeah, exactly.
And so we did eat in, and she goes, "Well, I'm gonna put on. Let's watch some TV."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And because like she and my son, I didn't know this, but my 2 kids actually communicate with this young lady. They talk about D&D and Star Wars and whatever else kids are into. These kids nowadays.
Right.
I'm like, I don't, shit. I don't know what this is. I don't personally. I never grew up with anyone that played D&D, or, that was just something that didn't really exist in my world. Okay.
I don't know. You're a goddamn convict, Reggie Hammond.
Basically going behind a silo and getting high. That was my world. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't do that.
And
but,
you were good at it.
I'm pretty good at it. So, it's something, I guess, is it a group called College Humor or something? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a thing called College Humor. Yeah.
And it's a group of like 7 people.
Okay.
And they're all dressed up and they look to be like mid to late 20s, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit past college age, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah.
And so there's some ginger monitoring the thing, and he's all in charge of it. And he's all doing kooky voices and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I guess it wasn't like a true D&D, but it was like monsters with special powers are going to go to high school.
Okay. Is it like a show or what is it?
Yeah. There's several installments of this, which I like. Oh, okay, all
Is
right.
it Monster High?
I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was something.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
even know. It was like they could have been playing Munchkin for all I know. I had no idea what this was. I'm like, okay.
Let me look
And
it up here. Go ahead.
so it starts, and because I was like, okay, I'll be open minded. I'll watch this. I'll see what it is. And not knowing that this thing is going to go on for like an hour and a half. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was not anticipating the length of this thing. I'm like, okay, all right. And so actually the Ginger's monitoring it, and he's doing all these kooky voices, like, you walk into your mom's room, she says something hi, she says hi to you. Oh, hi, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
But all his voices like sound the same. It was weird. It was like,
Oh,
then your dad
just like
says
us
something.
then, huh?
Yeah, basically it's all the same shitty voices. They're like, I'm like, okay. I go, I'll be a good guest. I'll just watch it, because I've not seen this. I'm like, okay, it's gotta pick up somewhere. It's gonna have a conclusion to it, right?
One would think.
And it goes on and on and on. I'm like, okay, because I have ADD. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really sit through stuff very well.
I've never seen this episode.
I don't really, listen to other people's podcasts because I don't have the attention span to do it. I just don't. It's like, okay.
Well, I know that's
And
pretty much on all your work reviews.
Yeah, pretty much,
cannot
right?
seem to focus.
Yeah, that was me. I'm like, I cannot focus. I have like CTE or something. I cannot focus. I'm like, man. And so, okay, so after an hour and a half, the guy turns to the camera like, well, that's part one. Come back part two.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what?
An hour and a half? Oh, my Lord.
I swear, I don't even know how long this was. I mean, it seemed like the length of like a movie. I mean, it was like, wow. Because he's going to introduce like each of the 6 other people at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jimmy, you're going to be a 6-foot-high rabbit
Okay.
with laser frickin' beams.
It sounds like something we would like. I mean, because it sounds a little bit like the Practical Joker thing that you enjoy so much.
No, this is not. No, this is nowhere near that at all.
It's not as fast paced, apparently.
And I don't know. I'm like, either I'm just like really grossly out of touch, or it was just so beyond me. I'm like, what?
I think it's probably the first part. Yeah.
What? I mean, you're probably into this, so you're probably all offended. I'm sure you're probably.
No, I've never
Miles,
watched it. I mean, I know college.
you
humor,
didn't give it a
but-
chance. Miles is really outstanding good. Like, I
Nah,
don't know.
probably not. It's probably not good.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I know you.
I like the BBC Hour, so you know.
Well, I don't know. So you can sit through that crap though. So then you might enjoy this. I don't know.
Yeah. I like
But-
British and Canadian television, so.
Can't we just watch like The Last Crusade or something with Indiana Jones or something?
Although
Something
my
I can
son still
understand
talks
and get
about
into.
whenever you were here and we watched Raiders, and he
Yeah.
thought we were all idiots because we just kept saying the same things over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeesh.
So yeah.
Marcus. I should have gave the book to the Marx brothers.
The Marx Brothers.
Yes. So yeah, I would not recommend whatever this is.
Well, you can't even name it, so you can't even.
I don't.
People can't even avoid it because you can't even name it.
I don't even want to think about
college humor monsters at school.
it. I don't. All right, fine. Look it up. I don't care. Don't look it up.
I don't. You've made it so uninteresting that I can't even muster the.
I can tell. I can tell by your reaction. I know you're like. Oh, mm-hmm.
The most interesting part about this is that some naive young person let them into your house, let you into their house.
Yeah. I feel rude. I'm a rude dick for even saying this. I'm an asshole.
You're
for saying
like,
it.
I mean, they're like, oh God, he's sitting on the couch. It's gonna smell like farts, old man
Yeah.
farts.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm rude. No, I'll say it. I'm rude. I'm a rude jerk. I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's gonna smell like.
I didn't. Like if you would have made me sit through 3 hours of the BBC Hour, I'd be like, I'm never.
Well,
ever
number
from
one,
Dr.
let's put it this way.
I'm
Number
not-
one, you
not
would
gonna
have
come
you would
back.
have said something. You would have not let me do that. No matter how much I wanted to, you'd be like, I'm not watching this shit.
I'm gonna go take a crap.
You'd be like,
So-
where's the valuable stuff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through his bedroom and
Yeah,
do stuff.
exactly. You'd just be like, hey, I can't take this. Can we?
I'll go in his nice shower and do
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. I'm gonna go take a shower in your nice
Yeah.
shower,
Mhm.
or your tub. Can I get in the tub?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, I guess so.
So I mean, if you could not connect to this story, I'm kind of glad because that's exactly how I felt. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've watched some of that stuff. Some of it's kind of funny, but
I guess I don't.
I think,
just-
unfortunately, I think that there's. This is just, this is gonna be my snobby coming out here. I think that we have, kind of a generation of people who have grown up on Saturday Night Live and not good Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And basically, they just take an idea and then they just keep hitting it until it just goes it's ridiculous because no one can stand it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's humor now in some ways.
Yeah.
It's not snappy. It's not put downs. It's not It's just droning, kind of like what we're doing. So maybe we are hip. I don't know, but
Dimension 20. Dimension 20 is that the name of it? I'm being my assistant has.
Yeah, your
thank you,
assistant.
sir. Thank you, sir.
So
Right.
monsters had nothing to do with it. Okay.
My audio tech just showed me it's Dimension 20. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Well, I never heard of that though.
No, I don't know. I'm sure some people will get enjoyment out of it, and I just did not.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
But I
you
did
sopped
see
up on the
Johnny
free
Rod
free
too.
food and the free.
After the free food
place.
was gone, I left pretty much. I'm like, okay, well, I guess
You
know.
ate for 3 hours.
Yeah, I got this big burrito. Man, we ordered like Mexican. I had like this huge burrito. I'm like, holy cow! I'm gonna have to go poop during John Watt's show. Man.
This is
This is not
what was the
gonna be
name of
good.
that place? A burrito as big as your head.
Yeah, that's what it was like. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is gonna fill my colon quick. Holy
Yeah.
cow!
It goes in just like it comes out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not wrapped.
Dimension 20. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
if you have absolutely nothing to do, look this up. And
I don't think I'm going to.
yeah.
Sorry.
Very nice young lady. Thank you for letting us, crash.
Thank you for letting me fart on your couch, making it
Yeah.
smell bad.
I know there was kids outside playing soccer, and I so wanted to go out there and challenge them to a game. I'm like,
Oh
man,
my lord!
I will beat your asses in
Your
soccer.
son would be
Let's
like,
go right now.
"Dad, don't! You're gonna die. You'll just die out there."
I'll die scoring a goal,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you even play soccer as a child?
I did. Yeah, we played soccer before like the school would open, like in grade school. Like it'd be like 100 kids, like 50 kids on each team, like playing soccer before school.
I don't mean the people who kicked your lunchbox around before you got into school.
That was when I was older. Yeah, that was. I was older.
my lunchbox.
I wasn't beat until I was much older. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I played soccer. I like soccer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now
I can't play it now. I think I could have beat these little kids though. They were really little. I think I could have whipped their asses. I'm
I
like,
can,
man.
I can just hear all the bones breaking as you're trying to move around there.
Myocardial infarction.
My hip.
Goal!
I would have got a goal.
Yeah, I so wanted to challenge.
Had not been for that fracture.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Good times.
Kids are like, hey, mister, you can't roll on the ground and hit the ball with your belly. That's not fair.
It was like playing soccer with Jabba the Hutt. Look at this guy.
You guys know who Pele was? That's like me. I'm Pele.
You ever see the movie Victory? I've watched it 20 times, man. It's like the best soccer movie ever.
You ever hear of Beckham bending like Beckham? That's
Beckham,
me.
yeah,
I was
that's
the one
me.
bending it.
That's the one. That... Oh yeah. Ben like Beckham. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the kids are
Yeah.
saying. What?
Yeah.
I think we just want to go in and watch Dimension 20 and chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the tagline for that show, you don't have to be high, but it helps?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I mean, at least if I would have had something, like drunk or something, I'd been okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. God.
Where's Charles Nelson Riley?
Charles Nelson.
Is this by
If only. If only.
by Sid Marty Croft?
Yeah, if only. Yeah, I know.
Hey, watch out! Here comes the hoodoo.
Maybe if the women were in bikinis or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's just
Yeah. Not for me. Uncle Miles just doesn't want. I don't play. I don't play that.
I guess not. I don't know what you're gonna do. Jeez.
If it's not The Last Crusade, please do not turn on the TV ever again.
Could I
really
interest
just
you
don't.
in some lingerie league football? It's on channel 435.
I watch that or the Brandon Fraser mummy movies. I watch those.
Oh my goodness.
I like those a lot, I suppose.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to talk about a show I've been watching. That's what I'll talk about. Speaking of
Hey,
shows, I got a show I'm watching. The thing is, it's terrible,
Okay.
but I'm still watching it.
All right.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's called Hellier.
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 Okay.
It's some type of ghost show of sorts.
Yeah.
And I swear, nothing happens.
Okay.
And I'm like, why? Number one, I keep asking myself, why do I continue to watch this?
This is not scripted, right? I mean, this is like a real.
Yeah, no, this is supposedly a real ghost show. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's called Hellier. There's 5 episodes in the first season. I think 8 episodes in the second season, or something like that.
Now this I could watch. This I'll watch.
It's boring as all get out, but I'm into the second season now. For reasons I can't figure out why.
A good ghost show needs like some interesting people doing it. You just can't.
Well, they're not interesting.
Yeah, see, that's what ruins it for me. They always most ghost shows is like, well, Gus, we're gonna go on this haunted place.
This is a show that has like Chris Karash and Terry Jenkins and Joel Sacramento.
Webb Ryan.
All those guys doing a ghost show.
Now I'd watch that. Oh.
And it's like, wow, that was weird. Did you hear that?
I'd like to see our friend Clark be in that. Hey
man. I think I heard a car door slam.
Freaking. Really?
Yeah, so it's like those guys doing a ghost show, right? And it's like, but I haven't stopped watching it. I don't know. I have this thing, everybody has to get their accomplishments from something, right?
Right.
And so I don't give up on things, no matter how bad it is. It has to be really, 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 really bad for me.
Hence your recycling movie.
Exactly. Yeah. To stop watching it. I watched that all the way through. And so it's not so bad that I can't stop watching it. But
right.
It's really bad. And I'm like, why do I continue to watch this other than the fact that I feel like it's an accomplishment? I'm like, I watched it. As if there was awards for actually getting through shitty ghost shows.
See, this surprises me because I thought I would be like, you'd be like, I'm really above watching something like this.
I'm above watching something like this. Is that what you're saying?
Like I would say, like I watched it, and you'd be like, oh, disgusting.
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem. I don't start like I wouldn't start watching this Dimension 20 because I'd have to finish it.
Yeah.
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 And so I don't want to, and so therefore I do skip over things. But this has been in my, recommended for like months, and I keep seeing it, and I'm like, all right.
That surprises me because you're so snooty, with everything you watch.
I'm a little snooty. Yeah.
I like clever things.
But the other reason I like it, I'll tell you here. I think here's the reason. If I really think about it and I boil it down, and I want to get through it because what we put together was way more entertaining and exciting.
Oh my God! Wow, this must suck.
And then what I'm watching, and it's just a constant. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, you know what? That's not half bad.
How far are you into it?
I'm on like season 2, episode 4.
Wow.
I'm like 3/4 of the way through, or 2/3 of the way through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, God, this is bad. The other thing that I like watching about it is the fact that I've been to some of these places that they're going to.
Okay.
Because pre-COVID, as you know, and we've talked about here, my son and I will run off to these weird places.
Yeah.
And
right.
We've done that for several years, and
Correct.
And we haven't been able to do it over the last 2 years now. But prior years, I've been. Well, I went to Van Meter in Iowa. I've been.
Yes.
We went to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. We've been to Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. We've been all over the place to these weird. We love to go to weird places and see things that have been written about in contexts that are strange.
Right.
And so part of it is that because they went to Point Pleasant, they've been to parts of Kentucky, and we went through there, and so part of it is just like reliving a travel log of places that I've already been.
Sure.
And the other part is it's like, God, this is so boring, and they're making all these weird connections and it's like it doesn't make any sense, and then it's like they sit there for 20 minutes of a episode is just spent sitting in a concrete bunker.
Yeah. Well, I guess nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then nothing. Yeah, exactly. They think they hear something, but they don't really capture it, and then they spend another 5 minutes dissecting it, and it's a whole thing. But I found it interesting. The other thing I found interesting was, and you may remember because you were with us. We were actually together when my son and I talked about Van Meter. They had a similar experience where they're going to investigate this thing or inquire about it, and no one wants to talk about it.
Right.
And they're doing something totally different, but as far as an experience, but no one wants to talk about it. They're like, I don't know anything about that, And they went to the authorities and things and asking questions, and no, nothing like that. No, nothing, we don't know about that. And so they're getting stonewalled just like we did when we went to Van Meter. And so I find that very funny. And so I think that's really why I'm into it is because first of all, I think we've made something better already. And second of all, yes. It certainly was way more entertaining. I mean, obviously it's not.
Now I'm gonna have to. I might watch this tonight after we hang out.
Well, it's a long slog. I'm just telling you, it's a slog.
Yeah.
And anyway, and then and I think we and then they're going places that I've seen. So I'm like, well, this interests me in the nature of the crossover a bit to see these places, and I'm like, hey, we've been there. You know how you do,
right?
My son he walks through the room and he's like, you still watching that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey, look, we've been there. He's like, yep.
And now we're in a spooky Super 8.
And exactly. And then he walks on through. Hey,
Hey,
We stayed at that
that's funky.
flop house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that I think so. It was called Hellier. It's got a good name, if nothing else.
Hell yeah.
Hellier, yeah. And
Huh.
but yeah, all in all, though, it's kind of bizarre, but it has a certain quality, and I'm thinking, if they can make that,
Yeah.
and I'm an idiot watching it,
Yeah.
we should be able to make something that somebody will watch. It doesn't have to be, that long. So,
All right.
but yeah, so TV.
Sometimes,
This is all percolating. This is all percolating here.
sometimes it's like shorter is the better. It's just like
Well,
okay.
I think so, but yeah.
Instead of being like, well, we've got to make it an hour long. It's like, no, just if you got like 5 minutes of good footage, then use that. Don't stretch it out.
Yeah, I don't know if that Amazon wants to buy that though. That's a
I don't care.
YouTube thing, but we're doing the YouTube thing, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, but
Yeah.
Hellier is
Was it better than that one where these guys were either out of Wisconsin or Michigan or something, and they had like the lamest ghost, evidence and
the people that wanted all the wineries?
yeah. Like all they did was like unscrew a flashlight a little bit. And that
Right,
was their
right,
evidence.
yeah, that was and then they had the talk box or whatever it was, and it
Is your show better than this, or is it?
Now the terrible thing is, I watched all of that show, by the way, too.
I did too. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunately, and yes, I would say no. I don't know that it's any better. It's different.
Yeah.
And again, I would say that our little clip fest was better than that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what that was called. Oh, it was called Haunted State or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were from Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but yeah, same kind of deal. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
God, this is just so terrible. There's so
Yeah.
many of these, and they're so terrible. I don't know. I keep watching them. I think just to
Yeah.
make myself feel better. What?
Irritate me.
To irritate my wife, yes, because she doesn't like all that. So,
Turn it off.
my plan is working, like gangbusters.
I'll show you.
Eventually, she'll break. This one didn't do it, but maybe the next one.